Okay, Beneath Still Waters. This is one of those kind of unique sort of horror films, because you see the prologue right off the bat. These two kids are going to an area that's essentially condemned. They're building a dam on one side, so they're going to flood the whole town. But there's still people in there. So the kids go down there and free one of them, not realizing why this town was being put underwater. Now you go 40 years into the future, where they're going to celebrate the 40-year anniversary of the dam building. Now all of a sudden there's this weird kind of black ooze that's coming out near the dam. And all these bizarre phone calls, and people are having these really sort of weird visions. So then slowly, like the last half an hour of the movie, there's revelation of why that town, what section of town was entirely flooded and buried underwater. It's interesting, because it initially has kind of like a supernatural cult feel, because you just see the guy for a couple of seconds, and he tears a kid's head off. But it's like, whoa, what's going on with him? Seriously, we're not going to talk about... Okay. He tore a kid's head off. No one's going to talk about that 40 years later. Okay. So what was the deal with the dude in the beginning of the movie? Alright, now your resolution. So you can definitely tell that when they made this, they were like, we're going to give you a little snippet here to make you go, whoa, what the... We're not talking about it ever again. It's just kind of like, oh, this happened. Movie progressing. So the reveal is actually, it's different, it's interesting. The end almost kind of has a... Well, if I say what the ending's like, it'll kind of ruin some of the movie. But it's very different. What I didn't like is when they do lots of underwater sequences, a lot of them are CGI. And it just seems really poorly done for underwater CGI. All in all, interesting sort of horror film. You know, the middle does kind of drag a little bit when it's really the character development side. Because you go from this bizarre beginning, bizarre ending, and the middle is kind of this almost normal. So it feels really weird, but it works decently for this style of film.